Hi, my name is James Cole. Today I'm going to teach you about a program called Gimp 2.8, a general tutorial on how to use basic toolbar functions for editing. Some things that you will need for the lesson today: download Gimp 2.8, and I'll show you how to do that in just 1 minute. Find a picture of a photo that you would like to edit, and first and foremost, have fun. So let's start with downloading Gimp 2.8. Visit the website listed below, then open and install the downloaded file. Gimp 2.8 is an open source and free program that is very similar to Adobe Photoshop, which many people use for photo and image editing. Save the file and then open and install it. Once you've opened and installed it, we'll be able to start with the introduction to the Gimp toolbar. First, we're going to open a new file. Then we're going to go over the drawing tools, coloring tools, erasing tools, cutting tools, and text tools. We'll start out by doing that with me showing you a video of how you would do that on paper, and then transition to how you would actually do that on Gimp. Finally, at the end of the lesson, we'll use these same tools to edit a photo that you've chosen on your own. So let's start with opening a new file. Go to File, New, and choose the dimensions that you would like your new file to be. For our purposes, you can choose whatever dimension that you like. Okay, let's get started. On paper, here's how you draw an image. Now on Gimp, I'll show you how to do the exact same thing. For the tools for that, we can use the pencil tool or the drawing tool. Here's the pencil tool, and here's the drawing tool. Let's start with the drawing tool. Click on the drawing tool, go over to your free space, and draw the smiley face just like you did on paper. Now we have our smiley face on paper and on Gimp. But what if we wanted to color in the inside of the smiley face with a certain color? On paper, here's how you would fill in the image with the color green, but it's actually much easier using Gimp. For Gimp, you would use the bucket fill tool. Click on the bucket fill tool, click on the color selector, and choose the color green that you would like to use. Once you've chosen the color that you would like to use, go over to the image, click inside of it, and it will fill with the color that you've chosen. Now we have a green smiley face on paper and on Gimp. What if we wanted to cut out this image and paste it into another image? Here's how you do that on paper. It's very time consuming, and it is hard to make sure that you are accurately cutting the image around its edges. Here's what you're left with after you use scissors and paper, but on Gimp it's much easier. Using Gimp, you can use a tool called the Scissor Select tool. Click on the Scissor Select tool and click around the image to select a path of where you would like to cut and edit the image. Clicking closer together makes for a more accurate cut. Once you have chosen the path, click on the first dot that you made. You will see an infinity symbol in the middle. Click on the inside of the image and it is now selected, and you are able to edit it and cut it. The image is now in the clipboard. The result you have now is an outline with some of the file that Gimp did not cut out. Here's a way to edit this. We can use the simple eraser tool. But first, you have to go up to the select and make sure you have selected none. This deletes the path that you created as you were cutting the first image. Now you can go back to the eraser tool and simply erase the black outline that's left behind. A much easier way, without having to manually erase, is also to go to Select tool, select where you would like to delete, and simply hit delete. You can also use the ellipse tool or the freehand tool. These both accomplish the same thing. Next, we are going to add the image that we just selected and cut into a new image. On paper, we'll have to draw a new image on a different sheet of paper. But on Gimp, now that we have a clean slate from erasing, all we need to do is draw the body and then paste the smiley face into the image and place it where we desire. To do this, go to Edit, Paste, and you will see your image. To be able to move the selected image, you must use the Move tool. Now you can place the image where you desire. The last step will be to add text to the image. We can do this using the Text tool. Click on the Text tool, select an area where you'd like to add text, and simply type in the text that you would like to add. Now we have our complete image. So now let's try out some editing on an image that you've chosen. For my image, I chose a picture of the new head coach of Tennessee football, Butch Jones. I've sped up the image as I select around the area that I would like to cut. Remember that when you reach the first dot that you created, click on it, you'll get an infinity symbol, and then click in the middle to select it. Go to your new image, paste it, remember to use the Move tool, and move your picture into place. You can now add your text. Once you've added the text, if you'd like to see the full image without text boxes or selected boxes before you save it, you can go to Layer and Merge Down, and it will give you your final product. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial today, and if you'd like to learn more about GIMP 2.8, type in GIMP tutorial on YouTube and see what the world of GIMP has to offer. Thanks, and have fun.